Welcome back to my channel. Today, we dive into a powerful and urgent reality that's hitting South Africans hard: skyrocketing fuel prices tied directly to the war between Israel and Iran. While this may seem like a faraway conflict, President Cyril Ramaphosa has confirmed that its impact is being felt right here at home, and the truth is more intense than most people realize. Imagine waking up and finding out that a war in the Middle East is making your morning commute more expensive, your groceries cost more, and your electricity bill creeps higher. That's exactly what's happening. Ramaphosa recently warned that the growing conflict between Israel and Iran is shaking the world economy, and South Africa, as an oil-importing nation, is especially vulnerable to every ripple that hits global oil prices. Fuel prices in South Africa are already under serious pressure. According to mid-month data from the Central Energy Fund, petrol and diesel are both showing signs of under-recovery, which is technical speak for, get ready for another increase. Petrol could see a rise of about 6 to 9 cents per litre, and diesel may go up by 10 to 12 cents. While those numbers might sound small, for millions of South Africans who are already struggling under the weight of unemployment, inflation, and slow economic growth, this is another cut that bleeds. And this is no coincidence. As Israel continues its military campaign, targeting Iranian oil fields, nuclear facilities, and supply infrastructure, global oil markets are responding with extreme volatility. The price of Brent crude, the global oil benchmark, surged by nearly 7% in a single day following a new round of Israeli strikes on Iranian territory. It's currently hovering around $79 per barrel, and every dollar it climbs means more pain for consumers in South Africa. But there's a darker possibility looming. Energy analysts have warned that if the war escalates further, especially if Iran decides to retaliate by disrupting traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow waterway through which 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes, the impact could be catastrophic. That scenario could push oil prices well above $100 per barrel. If that happens, South African fuel prices could jump by more than $2 per litre overnight. President Ramaphosa has called for urgent dialogue between Israel and Iran, emphasizing that conflicts like these are not just political, they are economic disasters waiting to explode. We are already suffering from price rises in our fuel. Conflicts of this nature must come to an end, he said. His plea is not just a diplomatic gesture, it's a cry from a nation that cannot afford to be caught in the economic crossfire of a war it didn't start. What makes this situation even more concerning is that it's not just petrol and diesel feeling the heat. Fuel price hikes ripple across the entire economy. Transport costs go up, food prices increase, manufacturing becomes more expensive, and small businesses, especially in rural areas, struggle to stay afloat. It's a chain reaction, and at the end of that chain is the ordinary South African. There is also speculation that the international oil cartel OPEC+, led by countries like Saudi Arabia and Russia, may be forced to intervene by increasing oil production to stabilize global prices. But that's a delicate balancing act. Too much oil, and prices crash. Too little, and the crisis gets worse. South Africa, unfortunately, has no control over that decision. We are at the mercy of foreign powers and global markets. And let's not forget the role of the US and its sanctions against Iran. Those sanctions have limited Iran's ability to legally export oil, meaning any further pressure could push the country to take desperate measures. In the worst-case scenario, Iran could weaponize oil by choking global supply. That would not just hurt South Africa, it could cause a global economic meltdown. The bottom line is this: wars have consequences far beyond the battlefield. They hit homes, businesses, families, and the entire economy. And as Ramaphosa has rightly pointed out, South Africa is already paying the price. If the Israel-Iran conflict continues to spiral, that price is going to get higher. If you've noticed the fuel hikes, if you felt the rising cost of living, now you know why. This isn't just global news, it's your reality. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how these fuel increases have affected your life. Do you think South Africa should take a stronger diplomatic stance? Should we push for energy independence? I'm reading all your thoughts, and I'll be updating you as this story continues to unfold. Stay informed, stay empowered, and stay tuned.